What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? Alright, this is my first video, so it's a pleasure to be here in this space. I'm glad to be on this platform. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I've recently been working with some friends, playing a lot of Warzone, and finally put together a good video that I think a lot of people would find valuable. So I'm going to throw that together and put it up here, but just to introduce myself, right, because you don't know me, right, and I don't know you either as well, but I want to get to know you, and I want y'all to get to know me. My name is Mooka Live, so my real name is Bryant, but I go by Mooka Live. That's my gamer tag on Xbox and PSN. I love Call of Duty Warzone. It's one of my top games that I'm playing right now. Pretty much play it every day, but I am an explorative video gamer. So I play, God of War, Detroit Become Human, play Rocket League. I play a lot of other sports games like FIFA. So I'm just a gamer, someone who loves video games, and Call of Duty Warzone has just kind of been taking up my heart a lot of my time as well. This first video is about one of my favorite guns in the game, the SA87, and I think you know that because you should have read the title, and that's probably why you're here, because you typed in SA87 on YouTube and I came up. But it's one of my favorite guns, and it's one of the very most underrated guns in all of Call of Duty and Warzone. The reason why I say this is because this is a hard-hitting gun, and if you have the right class set up with the gun, you don't have to worry about recoil, you don't have to worry about ADS either. So I was able to put together some things that worked out for me. I've seen other people that did different things that worked out differently for them, but this is my setup of the SA87. So what we have here is one of my loadouts. I call it Superman. As you see, I got the big old R90 in there, and then I got the SA87, which I call the Dark Knight. So here we have the class that I set up with the SA87. We're going to start off with the monolithic suppressor, which is something I added to the gun. I added to all my guns in Warzone when necessary, to balance out just being detected. You want to stay silent, you want to stay off the radars, and a monolithic suppressor is the only suppressor that does that. So when you're shooting and you see yourself and you see your enemies pop up as that red dot on them radars, you want to get the monolithic suppressor so that that's not you. That's a very easy telltale to find a location of another squad or another player. So I always have the monolithic suppressor on any of my ARs and SMGs, because you're going to be using them a lot and you want to stay, as stealth as possible. Next I have the tac laser. So the tac laser, I put that on my guns just because this particular gun, to balance out the ADS speed, this is an LMG, so it is heavy and it shoots slow, but with the Brian bringing up the ADS speed by using the tac laser, it's a more balanced out gun, so that helps me bring up some speed. I have the heavy stock on the gun to balance out the recoil, and then I have the Mert grip on the gun to balance out the recoil as well, because with this gun, as you know, with a lot of these hard-hitting guns, like the Odin, it's going to lift, or like the AK, it's going to lift because it hits so hard. The gun is going to jump up a little bit, so you need something to weigh it down, and that's the two options that I picked to make it balance out for me. I've seen other players that have different things, so you can play around with it and figure out what works best for you. But this is what I found to work out best for me. And then obviously, gotta have a 50 round mag. It's Warzone. You're gonna run into 2, 3, 4 players at a time. Sometimes you might get pinched, you might be around multiple squads. You need to have ammo. And especially for any automatic weapon, you need to have as much ammo as possible. But then of course you do gotta hit your shots. So that's why I have that overall setup to help me balance out the recoil, and also to help me remain accurate, and to make the gun as quick as possible. So for me, this has been the most balanced setup that I have for the SA87. So definitely let me know what you think about it. As we go on to this next part, you're gonna see some clips. So you know what? Here it is. Got him. Alright.
Oh shit, 2 people. Stun them again. Go up.
Hit one.
You heard him behind me. Shit. Focus play side. Focus play side.
save your ass.
Good shit. I got people moving in right here. Behind y'all. Fighting.
Wow.
Right in front of me. Right in front of me.
Sorry. Killed him. What? Down one. We got self. Ooh, team wipe. Oh. Down him. There's another.
Yo, boy, just try to come out. His boy right in front of me. It's the same people. It's the same people. Just jump off.
Team wipe. Corey? Is you shooting at him?
Yeah.
Are
Am
you
I
good?
not supposed to?
Team wipe. No. Do your thing. Do your thing. I didn't. Got it. Downed him. Oh, you killed yourself.
Hard thing. Got one.
Be advised, UAV is being overrun.
Team wipe.
One on top. One on top. One on top. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Oh.
One across the street.
Down two of them.
Wait. Yeah. He's getting the res. He's getting the res right now. Watch that window.
Downed him. Killed
They're
him.
going to the roof. They're going to the roof.
Yeah, he starts
Hey,
snapping.
who's shooting at you?
People from police, what do you mean?
Oh.
Down another. Killed another.
No, bro, no, man.
Got somebody under me.
I just broke his armor.
Yeah, two guys in our building.
He's coming up. They're coming up. Both of them coming up. Both of them coming up.
From where?
Inside. We got him. Here too.
Good shit.
Got one down here. Damn. That came from west.
All right, now you seen the gun, you seen the clips. Let me know what you think. Drop something in the comments. Drop some likes for sure, and definitely subscribe if you think this was a good gun, and if you like the video that I put together. I know that this is definitely different from what a lot of Warzone players do, and it's a part of the reason why I picked the gun too. Something you'll find out over time is I'm a guy, I like to go against the wave. I like to find my own way, and this is one of the guns that I found in discovering and playing with different guns over the game that I really love. So what I would say is, yeah, I definitely recommend this gun. My only concerns about it is the recoil is initially was a problem. So depending on what you set it up with, it's going to be hard to balance out the recoil on the gun. Obviously, you know, when you have a LMG or AR, you want to have a gun that you can definitely hit long range shots with. I gotta trust the iron sights with this baby for this current setup, but I know that most people, you want to have a scope on, like you want to have, you know, a decent scope that's going to get you some range to get those long shots off. So what I found when I had different scopes on it is that it just couldn't work out. It didn't work out for me. So I went iron sights and it's been working out. What I would say is if you're going to use a gun like this, you definitely have to have something that's great for short range in your loadout. Like you gotta have something like an MP5 or MP7 or a shotgun like the R9 or the Origin in your loadout, or you're gonna get trashed in those situations. And you have to know how to balance between those two different guns and when to switch. Because I honestly, at the part of it, I found myself in some tight situations, and I had to adjust my loadout to get the right balance. You also want to have amped as one of your perks because, once again, it is an LMG, so it's a heavy gun. You need to be able to get to your short range gun in a snap of a finger. You need to, like, just like that. You need to get to it so that you can go ahead and handle your business when somebody's, 10 or 15 meters away from you. But 30, 40 meters beyond, this baby's gonna shred them. So let me know what you think. Again, drop something in the comments, thumbs up, thumbs down. Definitely like the video, and definitely subscribe to my channel for more reviews on different guns in Warzone. Peace.